Title: Dance Floor Doomsday. Colorado Club Q's infamous shooter sings the guilty blues, now slated for a lifetime behind bars. TLDR, in an episode Battle Forever Shroud Club Q in an eerie shadow, the culprit behind the infamous Colorado shooting has crooned his guilty tune in court. Strapping himself in for a life sentence, he's heading from the party lights to the cold, hard reality of prison. All without the possibility of parole. Talk about a rough hangover. Let's dive into this grim chronicle, shall we? It was a night like any other at Club Q in Colorado, until it wasn't. An ordinary evening of dancing and revelry turned into a nightmare that shook the community to its core. The culprit. One man, armed and dangerous, who stormed into the club and turned the dance floor into a scene straight out of a horror flick. His instrument of choice wasn't a DJ deck, but a firearm, and the tune he played was one of fear and devastation. Flashing lights replaced with flashing police sirens, laughter drowned by cries of pain. One man's deadly waltz ended the dance for many, forever. The aftershocks. Inescapable. The sense of security in this safe haven for the LGBTQ+ community, shattered. Lives. Changed irrevocably. And the collective question on everyone's lips, why? Recently, the dancer of death appeared in court, pleading guilty to his heinous crime. Now, the melody of his life will play out to the rhythm of a judge's gavel. His destination? A life sentence in prison without the possibility of parole. It's easy to point fingers, rant, and express outrage. But let's hit the pause button for a moment. Do such incidents raise questions about our society's attitudes towards violence and the accessibility of firearms? The club scene is supposed to be about letting loose, shaking off the week's stress, and maybe cutting a rug or two. But as we've seen, the darkness can descend rapidly, transforming a safe space into a stage of terror. Still, it's important to note that the melodies of love and acceptance continue to resonate within Club Q. Despite the horrific incident, the club stands strong as a symbol of resilience, the beats of unity echoing within its walls. But this leaves us with a thought to ponder: what measures should we take to prevent such tragedies from happening in the future? And more importantly, how can we, as a society, face the music and address the deep-seated issues that lead to such violent acts? Disclaimer: this report does not condone or promote violence, nor does it aim to trivialize the experiences of the victims. It simply aims to provoke thought and conversation around the incident. So, dear reader, here's the question we leave you with. In the face of such destructive acts, what tune will you choose to play in this dance of life?